Shambhala Serai in Tibet is a very similar experience as Dwarika. And it really began because we wanted to just preserve some old buildings and got permission to do that in the old section of Lhasa, what they call the Bakor. And, it began by a very small hotel, 9 rooms. It went beyond that. We found that, for instance, in our restaurant, we had these old panels, beautiful paintings that I had collected. They were antique, and everybody wanted to buy them. So we got some craftspeople, some disabled craftspeople to make them. And then one day I walked down the street and I found that everyone in the neighborhood was doing it. And I was really excited because we had sparked a community revival of artisan crafts simply by just doing the obvious. And then we began to do other things, and these things spread similarly. And soon we had a workshop of all disabled Tibetans with disabilities, doing all the curtains, all the sheets, bedspreads, napkins. You think of what you use in a hotel that's made of cloth. Uniforms, everything's done by the disabled, the lanterns. And then we started to try and support community programs. We opened up a clinic, a Tibetan medicine clinic in a monastery. The idea of giving Tibetan medicine back to the monastery. People go there in the rural areas for prayers when someone's sick, but then that's where Tibetan medicine came from. It came from the monks. So we're re-empowering the monks as medics. Soon we opened 4 clinics. We were raising money for about 3,000 eye operations in nomadic areas. Then we did in Tedrum, which is where Padmasambhava meditated with Yeshe Sobo for many years, a conservation project, and shared the income with the local nomadic community, among which many are disabled because of water contamination, and opened up a clinic there, which the doctor gets about 30 to 40 people a day. We subsidize the clinic. It's part of our business. We opened up a school, 150 children, free education. The teachers are effectively working for us as hotel staff. And suddenly an idea came out. You can have a business that's profitable, that is transforming the community. And I think what wasn't mentioned here, I think I eat breakfast in Dwarikas and everything is organic. I know that from farms, empowering rural farmers as well. I mean, it keeps going and spreading. So the idea of social enterprise is not charity. It's empowerment. It's empowerment economically. It's empowerment in terms of your identity. We don't need Walmart everywhere. We don't need Starbucks everywhere. What you have, and I'm so happy you talked about the youth in the room. What you have here is your power. Your culture is so powerful. It just needs to be unleashed, as Shruti wrote in his book, Nepal Unleashed. You need to unleash it. And that's all we were doing. There was no fancy model. There was no think tank from Washington, D.C. There was no professors from Harvard saying, this is the model, this is how you have to do it. We just did it, and people. We didn't do it. We sparked an idea, and the people did it. And that's what happened. And from that, we had an economic paradigm. And it began with this concept, Himalayan consensus.